All right then, welcome everybody to this evening's stream. I hope we're all doing well today. Today, I'm hoping that we are able to finish off the Corsairs of Umbar epic quest. We shall see how things go. I do want to do one thing before we properly get back into it, because I found out that I was missing a couple of the I wasn't able to find some of the people, the crew, and apparently I missed a few, so I'm gonna go quickly grab those, and then I think I'm gonna go continue with the rest of the stuff. But without further ado, let's get into it. And hopefully everything will work. Cool. I should probably get the camera stuff properly set up. I know how it likes to be nowadays. I can't remember though. I have met Driftwood. We are just outside the actual proper Corsair city at the minute. I actually didn't realize I was which Driftwood? Wait, is that a spoiler? Is Driftwood? Wait a minute. The last thing we did was we just met the dancer person. That was the last thing we did. And that's where we are here. I want to have a look. Okay, yeah, I found the thing. I mean, he's down here, I think. Ooh, it's kind of cool looking. I'm gonna leave Gimli for the minute. I know where he is, but I do basically want to return. We'll get the Stable Master, hopefully back up to the Shield Isles, because apparently up here and up here, I'm missing a few. So the Bird, Gwalang, Gangur as well I missed. Eldan and Elra here I think I missed as well, and I did get Galangam. So we are missing 3, technically 4 if you want to count the twins as 2 individuals. Yeah, I've actually I have Reneborn as a higher level now, but I will say I've been pretty good at not spoiling myself. Reneborn is a higher level because I've been grinding out reward track, which is just a little bit quicker with my champion. But in terms, they're twins. I know this is no. Where's my dude? Maybe he has moved off somewhere else. But yeah, feel free. I'm not that far off, so it's not like I'm not gonna learn it at some point anyway. I know where he is. I thought they were all around here. Anyway, I'm not really going to worry about it. I am going to return, as I said, to Jag's Phalanx. And then we're going to go... I want to finish off the other 2, because I don't know. I think, from what I've briefly read, we then meet back up with them in here, and we have a similar thing where we have a load. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, Horn, I think, is dead in my playthrough. Oh, see, this is the thing I've got to... I think... Wait a minute. So Horn dies if you don't get the Ranger from the Shire, right? I can't remember which Ranger it is. Right? But if you leave the Ranger in the Shire, Horn dies. Right? Halros, that's it. I couldn't remember his name. Yeah. However... I don't know what the game defaults to, because I don't think on this character I've officially done that quest. I always get Halros to come along. That's just how I do it. From me, it's the bigger thing of being hey, you know what? This is kind of bigger than the Shire. The Shire can look after itself for a little bit. And maybe I just want a little bit of the scouring of the Shire. But yeah, I can't remember. Obviously this character I kind of sped up originally to get caught up when we moved server. So I actually don't fully know what state this character is in. I know for a fact Feyrand has him like Halros go. Basically, if I had done that quest on here, Halros Horn should be alive. But is it like an immediate reveal? Or is it yeah, is it an immediate reveal or is it like a later on thing? Because if it's not an immediate... Oh, okay, right, cool. Yeah, so mine must be just random driftwood dude then. Because... Yeah, I think he's not here, but it must be. I'm actually really curious then. If I haven't done that quest, can I like trigger it afterwards? Like, can I meet like new NPC driftwood here now and then go back to the Shire, like get Halros to go, and then if I hadn't completed like the main thing, for example, like where Halros dies and blah blah blah, like if I then go back and complete that, would driftwood change? Lost Shire Hobbit, thank you for the follow there. Very much appreciated. I should have got a the Dockmaster over here, but whatever. I still think this place looks really good at night. I haven't spent oh yeah, no, if I love me some Horn. Like, especially if like Horn. Okay, I like Horn because I like Nona. I really like Nona as a character. And I think Horn is just an accessory a lot of the time to Nona. However, if Horn returns and has like an actual bit of character progression, I think that would be really good. Like if he's actually somewhat capable himself, because he seemed a little originally. A little hot-headed, emotionally unstable. Well, we see Corridan, so we are just missing Nona in theory there. Oh, and I guess Corridan would have some comments, then that would be really interesting. I know Feyrand will definitely see Horn then. What if I go back and it gives me 2 driftwoods? That'd be cool. I've also found apparently apparently there's no reforge at 146 as well, which is interesting. I haven't actually tried to reforge on my 148 yet. I mean, it's just cool. They could have just gone generic, here's your new NPC, but like having him alive, they could be like, oh, this kind of works with it. Right. Yeah, we must have just a new NPC, man. I still think Driftwood's kind of cool. Noble ambitions. I think I said he's basically just a Robin Hood style character, pretty much. I'm curious how this works because I haven't actually, like, I've continued on. So is he like dead now? Like, if I didn't pick him up when I first originally did... Oh, no, there's a quest line. There's a quest chain thing. There he is. Okay, I was worried it was like, hey, you didn't pick him up when you sort of had the chance. Now, tough, they're dead. Okay, so we have this, and then Eladan, Elru here, and the other stuff. Oh, and Enhanced Runes, that's good. I have been working on my missions in the background a little bit for the reward track, and I haven't gotten them on here, but I do have, well, a load of these old essences, but I do have 1 box right now. Once I get to 150, I am going to Well, to be fair, once I've done the epic, really, then it doesn't really matter to me. But I will be trying to gear myself up, obviously. And I'm going to be opening those boxes, so that'll be fun. I'm glad to see you're drenched through to my skin and my clothes dry. And as my clothes dry, I can feel the salt left behind. It's not pleasant. I'm lucky to be alive. Why did I allow you to talk me into this voyage? Yeah, because I'm naturally charismatic. I lost my pickaxe and my satchel. I was fortunate enough to wash ashore. Perhaps they have fetched up on one of the islands too. Do you think you could look for them for me? While you look for those, could you retrieve some rock samples for me in the islands hereabout? I'm curious about something. I'll be right here. I'm still too waterlogged to go anywhere. Okay, so rock samples, 6 of those, and the satchel and pickaxe. His whole thing was, if I remember correctly, at the time, was that dwarf has a necklace or whatever, and he's mostly curious about that. But yeah, as I was saying a little while back, I'm actually, for some reason, I don't know specifically what's changed. Oh, there's this pickaxe. I'm really enthusiastic at the minute about trying to gear up these characters. Like Tarvelard and Renaborn, I think, are going to be obviously my main 2. But it's like, I even tried, unfortunately, I think it was, I can't remember what day it was, but I think it was Thursday, possibly. Was it Thursday? Must have been. But Evernight went down, and I was like mid-raid. I had actually I was middle of like the Witch King Citadel raid, and I was like hoping that I'd maybe get some gear. Like, for Renaborn's a little bit behind on gear at the minute, even though he's 148, like even especially being 148. And I was like, oh, maybe I can get some nice 140 gear for him. But unfortunately, service went down halfway through, and they were like an hour, and I think the group were like, if it takes more than half an hour, then we're out of here. A little bit disappointing. Right. Okay, and then his... it doesn't make sense for his satchel to be up here, I don't think. It's got to be further down, because if it's washed ashore, unless it got picked up by something. But it looks like it is just over there. I also realized we've got a daily and a weekly gift. Ooh! 200 virtue experience and some enhancement runes. I will take. I'm definitely a lot more enthusiastic at the minute with the new change. To enhancement runes, I definitely am a lot more enthusiastic about actually leveling them up. At some point, it just became a grind to get the like teals. Yeah, teals. But now it's actually like viable. Yeah, that's sort of the predicament. I think, yeah, it's a lot of Gondor, not as much Umbar as people want. But Umbar's, like, I'm a slight bit disappointed by it. But I also understand that, like, I think people are also disappointed that it seems like, from people's opinions I've seen, it's like not all there yet. Like, we haven't got missions, we haven't got allegiances. Yes, that's coming like soonish. They said December 6th, but I think people are concerned that there's not really much end game stuff to do. My main thing with the Gondor area is it's a lot of like dead space, and I do hope that over time, like, there's some weeklies maybe there that take you around places, or at least some sort of filling in of those spots. There are supposed to be like more quests. I think I said like 28 new quests coming in as well, which would be nice. Okay, they're in better shape than I, that is for certain. I will need to dry them out in the sun all the same, but they are no worse for wear. Unfortunately, it is nighttime. We can't really do that. I heard some... Wait, oh, we gotta do more stuff? I heard the call of some lizards or worms coming from the heights of the island to the south. How about you looking to combat those creatures or retrieve some more rock samples from their lair? I think I'm just about dried out enough to make my way back to the ship, and I'll meet you there once you've fulfilled this request of mine. So, we aren't going to do that just yet. What I want to do is quickly run over to this island, just over here. That's where Gwalang, the bird, should be. And he was like the main one that I was concerned about. Like, the bird could just fly in theory, right? Like, once it's fine, it can just fly back to the ship. So I was like, oh, it not being there, don't really, like, isn't as striking an effect on me, because I'm like, oh, but you know, if it's stuck in some sort of worm lair, for example, then we might have problems. But yeah, I definitely... I know I said it with Gundabad as well. Oh, what? The world will be shutting down in 15 minutes. No, you can't do this to me 20 minutes into stream. Not again. Okay. I really hope... Yeah, even World Chat is all like, what is going on? I'm not really sure what we can do about that. Like, I didn't stream Thursday, and I was kind of glad I didn't. Was it Thursday? Whenever it was. I was kind of glad I didn't stream that day, because I was like, oh, well, the servers are going down. And now here I am. And they kind of just, like, last minute. Like a Lord of the Rings stream. Isn't that what we did one time for, Oh, it looks like all the worlds. I was like, oh, maybe I can just jump on, like, Arkenstone. Because last time it was just Evernight. 4 minutes ago, they posted on Twitter. The Logic Game World to be brought down for maintenance at 1:30 p.m. today. This work is being done to promote the health of the game environment. Well, there's the plan of the stream gone. Okay, you can't be quite sure, but you feel as if you're looking for a suitable place to build a nest. If so, he'll want easy access to meat, perhaps a meat nearby. Beaters on the western side that will suffice. Should bring some to him. That's kind of a pain, though. Like, if they had a bit more, like, you know, hey, here's half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever. I could have just been like, oh, okay, we won't stream then. Like, but yeah, I was like, oh, maybe I could have gone on Arkenstone last time and just done some whatever I do on Arkenstone. Just a bit of a pain. I guess we'll see how much we can get out of this, but I don't really know what we'll do otherwise. Because last time it took about an hour, I think. And that kind of does cut into... Oh, yeah, no, it's not. I know, obviously, time zones, but it could have been at a better hour. Like, obviously, that's me being slightly selfish, being like, oh, if you did it an hour ago, then I could have planned my day around it. But I think... Yeah, I definitely saw on the last Twitter post they did about it, for Evernight specifically, it was like, really at this time on a predominantly EU server, it's, I would hate to be the person looking at the Lotro Twitter account. At the very least, we can try and get some quests done. Like, if at the very least I can get these 3 done, or at least these 2, and maybe just go to Ella and Ellery here, I'll be happy. And then I guess worst case scenario, what I can do is I'm just gonna continue like editing the next video. I really think that's because I don't otherwise have any plans this evening. My plan was to stream, so Gualang. After a few bouts, he floats in the air and appears away southward. Something in that direction seems to bother him. Is there any dailies regarding Umbar yet? I know there's like bounties or something, right? But there's not like allegiances at the minute. I need to get a little bit more knowledgeable about it because, you know, again, I'm actually really trying to motivate myself to try and stay up to date. You say that though, the Wednesday shutdowns like are so inconsistent, right? They sometimes they're like super quick and on time, but they're normally like 3 hours, whatever. And sometimes they last extra long, like 2 extra time, like 2 times extra length. So that's what annoys me more. I'd rather they say, hey, it's going to be 5 hours And then it only is 3 and it's like, oh, surprise, rather than it being like, oh, it's going to be 2 and suddenly it's 5. Hey, hi. We have 10 minutes left to try. Do you think I can... I mean, Gualang is now at Voyage's end, so that's fine. Annoyingly, Eladan and Elra here are like down here. So I can Stable Master over to here. So this is actually kind of abnormal. They did this a couple days ago where they shut down specifically Evernight for a couple of hours. That was actually, I don't know, that was November 14th, so that was like 3 days ago. That took, I think, about an hour. Normal shutdowns are a couple hours, but this one, they don't normally do a shutdown on Fridays, so I'm not quite sure. Hopefully not that long, honestly. But they've been kind of vague about it on Twitter. Like the way they've described it. Promote the health of the game environment. Like, I don't really know. Yeah, hopefully it will. I'm not sure, like, I don't want to be too spammy because I don't want to, like, so I'm going to stop the stream when the servers come down. So we've got like 10 minutes, but, which kind of sucks. But if it comes up in like an hour, I don't know if I'll start stream again. I might just hunker down and edit this video and stuff. I've got a few things I can get done. It's not what I was planning on getting done. That's what happens when I get motivation to play the game. They're spiting me specifically. Just as I'm having fun. How dare you? Do you know what we can also do that I haven't done? I want to have a look at the reward track. I haven't actually looked. I'm on 2 on the reward track, so I've only done a little bit of playing. Because I got back Wednesday, and I pretty much just conked out completely. I just did not have any energy, even though I'd pretty much done nothing all day. A lot of time in the car. But really, it's going to be what? 25, 50, 75, 100. So, Sculpture Garden. Fine. Not particularly too interested in furniture myself, but whatever. Young Moose. Is it a pet? Tome of the Young Moose. That sounds like pet, not mount. That's fine. Then 75. We're looking at Frost Tusk Youngling. That's another pet. Is expected. And final one is Red Painted Skeleton Mount, which is no longer available otherwise because you can't buy keys anymore for the old loot boxes. So that's good to know that we can get that. However, I'd like a way to get it on all characters. One thing I'm actually planning on doing, and I think I briefly talked about this, is I'm trying to work out if it's worth getting Ember's gear now or if it's worth waiting. Because my plan was, like, if you know me, you know I'm not exactly adverse to doing Lotro point farming and farming as well. And if I do farming to level 20, I can get like 100 from rep pretty easily and then just do like Ered Luin and get like 200. And I'm thinking if I do 2 reps and, you know, some Ered Luin or whatever, I can get 195. And I'm thinking, do I, like, Lotro point farm once in a while for loot boxes? Because I'm not I don't hate the idea of, like, Lotro point farming. And obviously it's a lot easier when you have a, you know, higher level alt and you have, you know, VIP and all that. I just don't know if I'm fully committed. So I want to work out what's there. Oh, among the islands of Voyage End. Is that right? Why is Gualang not at Voyage End? I guess we'll find out. 5 minutes remaining. Yeah, I'm hoping it won't be too long.
It is a fine
Yeah,
day
but
indeed.
I'm looking to unbox. So I can unbox. I get 4 keys per character because I think it's 3 years and then 6 years or something like that. But I'm planning on opening 150 loot boxes and getting like the 150 Embers gear. I am still with those characters gonna be opening like 20, like level 20 loot boxes for like motes and stuff. I actually just recently spent a load of my motes on 140 motes gear for some less than geared characters, so that'll be good.
Rocks are like the others. I admit it was not what I was hoping to see.
Oh no, I'm so sad. All right, let's get rid of some items. But yeah, I would like to. Oh, it's gonna do it every minute now. We're against the clock. Yeah, so that's what I used to do, or still do, is I obviously do it kind of in bulk, but I make a Bjorning, because it's the fastest intro, farm them up to level 20, because if you know what you need to buy, it's quite easy to do, or you can just send over the money, or you can pre-purchase them. Put on I get 5 double XP tomes every single character, so I chuck the 5 double XP tomes on, plus the experience earrings and stuff like that. Get them to level 20, it takes me like 40 minutes at most to do the whole thing, including the intro. Get them to level 20. I get a flame with every single character as well. I think every account gets that now. So I open up 4 loot boxes, deconstruct the items, get the motes, and sometimes you get you can get a chance to get a key, and in theory you can get a tracery item as well, but I think you have to be over level 45 for that. I think. I'm not actually entirely sure. I have opened a lot of loot boxes, and I have yet to get a tracery item, but I do think that's to do with me being like level 20. I have tried to open a few at 45, but you know, it's a lot more experience getting to 45 than it is getting to 20. Even though it sounds like just double, it's not obviously double the time. Oh, I discovered a place. I actually don't know. It says on Twitter to promote the health of the game environment. So, yeah. I don't know. I think we're just going to have to log out because I don't want to get stuck in anywhere weird. And especially if it's a rollback, which I very much doubt it's a rollback, but there's a chance. It's just weirdly worded. If they went to deal with lag, then sure, I would be like, cool, that's what they're doing. But I don't know what promote the health of the game environment means. But I don't know why they're being so vague. Yeah, Renamond's 148. He's actually doing quite well. But I haven't really done much content with him. So his gear is actually a lot worse than it could be. Like, if I was just going through and I was actually just doing, like, the epic, I would have better gear. So, Tarvela is technically still stronger, especially because there's no 146 Reforge. Or at least I haven't Reforged, and I've been told there's no 146 Reforge. I didn't really pay much attention. But, yeah. One minute. I think it would just cut us off, right? The difficulty of having like one main game you play is when stuff like this happens, and like, what do I do now? The answer to that is, I know what I will do, and that is I'm going to go edit some videos. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I saw in World Chat some people saying there's no Reforge at 146. I'm sure it will come at some other point, but I'm not sure. Why am I getting so much lag? Like, for the camera. Like, that is proper slow. Oh my god. Double messages. 30 seconds. I want it to count down. I want it to just spam my screen. Come on. Oh, there we are. 19. Why did 19? That annoys me. That it's not 20. You can't see it, but Yaimyo is 130. I really need to level up Yaimyo. 9 seconds. Oh, it really annoys me. It's not 20 and 10. Okay, kick me out. Kick me out. There we are. Your character has been booted from the world. How aggressive. How very aggressive. Right. I think that ruins the plans for tonight, though. Hopefully, it's not massively too late, but I'm not sure we'll go back and stream, which is a little bit disappointing. What I'll try and do is I don't normally stream on the weekends because I get back quite late. I finish at 8 o'clock, which means I'm probably not going to get back until 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish. But what I might do is there's a chance I'll get off early. And there's also, I mean, I might just stream to make up for the lost time. I was really hoping to finish the epic today. It's not going to happen unless it takes literally like 5 minutes for them to just go, yeah, we're doing it. And if it's a 5-minute fix, I wonder why it wasn't done on Wednesday. Or why it couldn't wait until like a less awkward time. The problem is you have to, if it's all servers, I think it's a little bit different. Because the one with just Evernight, like 3 days ago or whatever it was like Tuesday or something. I think that's like in some senses worse because it was at an awkward time for specifically that server. But when you've got US and EU servers, you can't pick a perfect time unless you do a like one server now, one server after sort of thing. Like, but yeah, I don't know. A little bit annoying. Do you know what I will look at though? One thing we can do. I want to look at this stuff. So gives us something to do because I haven't unlocked any of these yet, and I'm really concerned. And also available from Rowan Raspberry, which Rowan Raspberry is supposed to be coming soon. I don't really care about this stuff. The trees will be interesting, but I am curious to see. I'd like these. I'd like the bird, the falcon. I quite like the cosmetic. Not too sold on the cloak. And the horse is a bit bland in my opinion. But I do like the bird. Also, Seaside Sand like sure. More pets for Feyran, that's pretty much it. But what I'm really curious about, some older avatar cosmetics and steeds have been moved off around Raspberry and onto the curator. I want to see Bright Company, Sunset Hills, Wild Hills, that's fine. See the Bright Company, because there's the Alchemist stuff, and I'm presuming it's still available. I'd like that to be the case. The Monkey Rock. Oh, there is actually, yeah. I thought it was just a rock, to be honest. I was more paying attention. I like the tree as well. I do like all these, and I'll probably try and get them. But yeah, I still have yet to get the Alchemist steed. I have it on one character, but I want it on Feyrand. I don't have it on Feyrand, but I do have it on my, I think it's on my alt account. I've got it on my alt, but I don't have it on Feyrand, which is awkward. But I do like the Falcon. The Falcon's pretty cool. I think what ultimately decides this for me is what I can dye it. If I can dye Evan in blue, I think I'm a little bit happier. But yeah. Anyway, I guess that's gonna be it for for today. Unfortunately, I mean, it's kind of all right. We're able to get those start on those those extra quests. It'd be nice if they at least gave a rough timeline, though. I mean, what I'd really like to do, and I might do this again, is for those that might remember from ages ago, I did a load of loot box unboxings. I might try and get the 100 again going. I've been trying, like, I attempted some Umbar farming because I want to see how rare sea stones were. I did 1,500 farms and I've got 2 sea stones. So about 1 every 750, which is fair enough. But yeah, I might try and do those 100 soon and see what we can get. And we're going to need embers soon, moats soon anyway. So it's probably best to bulk up because I need moats for Mordor essences. Because that's the Northern Stronghold essences, which are the best, like the epic ones, the legendary ones. They are just moats. And I think they're like 3,500 moats or something like that. Let me actually look. Lotra Northern Stronghold Essence. So you can either create the box for them or they're 2,500 moats. So if I can get 10,000 moats, that's 4 every time I cap. But what will probably happen is every time I get close to the cap, I'll buy like 3 and then do that so I'm not wasting any moats. Because sometimes you get like 2,400 from the boxes. I don't think you can get Gorgoroth steel loot boxes anymore, which is a thing. Right then, yeah, unless the servers come up like super duper quickly, at which point I'll be like, what's the point? I'm probably just going to work on the next video, and I don't know when it's going to come out. Possibly Monday. Monday I have a meeting very early actually, so it's not it's 9:30 in the morning, so I actually will be able to stream. Normally meetings are at night, so I can't do it, but I don't know, maybe SSG will like finally let me cap. Be a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Enough rambling. Thank you all for coming along for this unfortunate short stream, and hopefully everything works out tomorrow, and maybe it'll be interesting to see what the actual reason for this downtime is. But sorry about that. I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.